Hi, Rick again with another video. It's January 13th. The Packers home season concluded yesterday with the win in Green Bay. So I brought my inventory down here to Milwaukee to store in the off season. We'll come back to that. So let's just go over a few things. These are things I don't think are included in my other videos. We've got Aaron Rodgers, leader of the pack. Aaron Rodgers. These are all the footballs, as you know, are real deal footballs. Clay Matthews. Jordy Nelson. So some of these things here, Clay Matthews, no inscription. I'm willing to give these, below cost, probably well below cost. So let me know. Here is something that's fairly rare. I mean, you've seen footballs. I'm not going to take that wrap off. Trust me, this is a beautiful silver paint pen signature. If you're really interested, I'll have those taken off and sent to you. There's a Reggie White. Let me kind of zoom in there a little bit. So it's a beautiful silver paint pen. This is a Super Bowl 31 ball. So this ball here, not a game used ball, just a regular, real deal football. And let me just show you the authenticity. I'll leave it in there for a second, but you can trust you're getting the real deal. Now, here's another football, also with a beautiful Brett Favre signature. I'm not going to take it out of here again. It's in one of my other videos. But this is a beautiful Brett Favre signature and a beautiful Reggie signature. Look at that. Difference between this is a game-used football. This is the only known that I know of that I could find online game-used football signed by Brett and Reggie. This was used in the 1997 Pro Bowl. Maybe I can zoom in and get some of that authenticity stuff there. But anyway, game-used football, beautiful signatures by Brett and Reggie. And here's a Super Bowl 31 football signed by Brett and Reggie. Let me get you over here. Here's the game-used ball. And here is the letter of provenance here. This is from Eric Davis and signed by Eric Davis. This was collected by Eric Davis. He was a bit of a collector, and then he sold his collection. Game-used ball. Now, here's something unique, too. So the signatures here of Favre and Peyton Manning. Something a little bit different for me. There we go. You can see them here. Here's this football, this special. You can see the number it is. 70,000 passing yards, 500 touchdowns club. Beautiful limited edition collector's ball. Jimmy Taylor, I've probably showed you a few of these before. I don't know. These were up in Green Bay. You can see the two. Beautiful, bold. Here's a 3-quarterback ball. There we got Bart Starr. And there we have Favre. And there we have Aaron Rodgers. 3-quarterback ball. Those are pretty rare. The helmet's not so rare. Football's very rare. Horning. Old Duke football. There's Horning with more inscriptions. Hall of Fame, 86, MVP, Heisman. It was 176 points in 1960, whatever it was there. A record at the time. Here's a 5 MVP ball. I think I showed you one before. I had the old Duke ball, and I have them on the newer footballs. There's Bart Starr. There's Favre. There's Aaron Rodgers. There's Jimmy Taylor. And there is Paul Horning. 5 MVP football, 2 left. Some jerseys. Dave Robinson. Kind of the old guys with the Hall of Fame. There's Dave Robinson. There's Horning, and a decent Horning signature. As you probably know, he's no longer signing because of his health. And there's Jerry Kramer. Great prices on those. Mini helmets, I showed you some of these before. I brought these down. Aaron Rodgers, I got a Clay Matthews big play Clay. I'll sell that at pennies on the dollar. And I'm also selling all the Aaron Rodgers stuff, the mini helmets, well below cost. Here's the Super Bowl program. Here's the real deal Super Bowl program. Not some, for just a page or so. It's the real Super Bowl program. I believe I got that from the NFL. I'm not going to open that up. Some bubble wrap right now, signed by Favre. Here is one. Here's even there's the price I had on it. 400 dropped to the 325. Jennings and Favre. I'll get it on the signatures. And this was done by the Gallery of Sports Art, so you're worried about the authenticity on Favre, and there's so much fake Favre out there. You don't have to worry about that with this. There we go. Nice little piece there. It's not an 8x10. I think it looks bigger than 11x14. It's an odd size, but it's not big, it's not small. Here's a Horning one. I'm doing a lot of these. There's Horning, there's the number, signed by the artist. You've seen these before. Big 16x20x40. Here you go. Here, some great signatures by Brett and by Bart. That place there. There we go. Here's a couple Ray ones here. Ray Nitschke, 8x10. These are with all the bells and whistles, you know, replica tickets. And the replica Super Bowl rings. The information on Ray. So there's a 8x10 Ray. Here's the same thing, just, you know, on steroids. The big 16x20 with all the same replica ticket, replica rings. Information on Ray. Nice photos. Here's a Reggie, if you love Reggie. You know, not a signed one, so it's not crazy expensive then. These limited edition pieces that were put together, signed by the artist. There you go. If you like a nice big Reggie piece that's reasonably priced. Here's the same sort of you saw earlier with Horning, but with Bart. Replica tape, replica rings. You kind of don't need to go over that too much. There's the information on Bart. Beautiful Bart signature, artist signature. Most of the collectors know this image. I don't have to go over it too much. Here's just a smaller one. This is a, you know, with all the bells and whistles, and here's one without the bells and whistles. Same thing. I'll give you the signature since that's what most people really want to buy. The same piece, just a little bit smaller. Black framing. Here I've got two of the Legends of Lambeau. Just different framing. You can see the signatures. Hopefully you can see that. So there it is in black. And here's the same thing in, what is this, mahogany, cherry wood? I think it's mahogany. I don't know. Again, you guys know I don't know anything about wood or anything like that. Let me just get you to what you really want to see, the quality of the signatures. Ah, that's a different one. Okay. There we go. There's that. Here's you guys know this image. Here's an 8x10. I'd sell this dirt cheap. There's the Radke. But a nice Brett signature on that piece. Don't know if I showed these one in the other video, so I want to go over that one. I've got two of these, so you may have seen the other one in one of the other videos. We'll just get you the signatures. They're both pretty much identical. Excellent signatures. The Hall of Fame Backfield. Nice piece, not too big. And here we go here with the color shot, the color photo here. Look at that. Trying to get it without all the glare here, but it is, there we go. Bold and beautiful. Jimmy Taylor. So beautiful, the blue pops out on there with all the color. And just the accolades for all the players. There you go, nice big 16x20, beautiful piece. Now, we go over here. This is a jumbo size. It's bigger, a little bit bigger than 16x20. Horning. Mud Bowl images, Kramer. As you know, I got lots of Mud Bowl. And there's Fuzzy. And there I won't take the wrap off, but that's a big piece. Now, here's a Mud Bowl. I've got it in 24 by 36, but I also have this small one. Let me remove the wrap here. Jimmy Taylor and Paul Hornung. So this is a little bit smaller version. I think I've got it on my website. You can see some more. Here's a framed Mud Bowl, 16 by 20. There we go. All framed up, ready to put on your wall. Inexpensive pieces. There we go. You can kind of see how they all go in size. And here's the larger 16 by 20 Mud Bowl. Now there's glass on here. This is all framed up in museum grade UV glass. But still you can see that the signature quality is excellent, even with the glass on here. So this is all framed up, really, really nice, high quality. So if you want that Mud Bowl, really like that Mud Bowl image, which is beautiful, you can get it all framed up by Paul and Jim. There we go. Now, last few things, we got some helmets. Let me see here, if you can see it here. This helmet's got the engraved accolades of the Hall of Fame Backfield, Paul Hornung, Bart Starr, I hope you can see this here, and Jim Taylor. And in the back of the case, it's got some photos. I'm going to take this case off. Bear with me for a second. There we go. I've got another Hall of Fame Backfield. I think this one is pristine because you can see the spacing between the signatures. Not only are the signatures excellent, but sort of the continuity, the spacing that real collectors kind of want to look at. All the authenticity you will want. So this one, the nice color, they all seem to be a very similar shade of black. One's not too bold or too bright. Comes with the case. There you go, the Hall of Fame Backfield. Like I said, in the back, there's photos in the back of the case. Add a little something to it with the engraving. And then here's the letter of authenticity. There you go. Let's do a few helmets here, all pro lines. These are the real deal pro lines, no replicas, no knockoffs, nothing like that. Aaron Rodgers. I'm willing to sell all this stuff at my wholesale cost. Not all of it. I mean, some of the current players, I kind of want to specialize in what I do. There's the Hornung helmet. Give a good deal on Hornung. Another Jimmy Taylor. I had this one up in Green Bay. I had two of them. One of them sold. I think this one's the better one of the two, to be honest. And I believe I have photos of Jimmy signing this exact helmet. All of it. He signed 6 of them on his 80th birthday. I remember all that because of his 80th birthday. He's got the same birth date as my older daughter. And Jimmy and I and his wife, Forrest Gregg and his wife, Dave Robinson, all had a little party for Jimmy. And this was signed on his 80th birthday. That is correct. And there is the 3 quarterback. I did, I think, about 100 of these, or 150. I think 100 of them back in 2012, if I recall. March and April of 2012 is when I started. I think I got Aaron first, and then I believe I got Favre, and then I think Bart was last, some months later. But 2012 or 2013. But I'll kind of show you this one. I like this one a lot because, again, as I talked earlier about the spacing between them, this was in my collection. I pretty much selling all my stuff because I can't show it anyway. My wife says we are not putting anything in our home. So, with a bunch of kids running around, we don't have room for this stuff. But there you go. Look at that 3 quarterback. It's the perfect one. Hope you like it. That should cover things. Thank you.